How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? CarVisionLA here. I'm coming at you from the city of Chicago, Illinois, where I've flown all the way out here to attend the 2019 Chicago International Auto Show. Now behind me, we have the all-new 2020 Toyota Supra, unveiled last month at the Detroit International Auto Show. Very controversial car. Why do you ask? Well, I have an entire video explaining that situation, which I'll link in the description down below and somewhere up here. But in short, basically Toyota and BMW had a very high-profile collaborative effort to design the new Supra, and it ended up being basically a rebadged BMW Z4, which triggered a lot of car enthusiasts. Anyway, we have the new Supra behind us right now. I'm going to give you a quick first look, and hopefully in the summer, when this car hits the streets, I'll be able to film a formal review on it. But right now, this is just a preliminary first look, so let's get right into it.
Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven's send. With me tonight, I run away.
Taking a look at the front end of the new Toyota Supra, you can definitely tell that they took a lot of cues from the FT1 concept, which is one of the most beautiful concepts Toyota has ever showed us, unveiled a few years back at, I don't remember which auto show, but they couldn't take every single cue from the FT1 concept and make it a road-going FT1 because, you know, cost-cutting measures, crash regulations, those things. There's a lot of factors that a car manufacturer has to consider when producing a car, so I don't fault Toyota for that, but you can definitely tell that the lights are very similar to the FT1 concept. While they're not as aggressive, they definitely have this elongated portion right here, LED daytime running light strip that runs the entire length of the headlight, and they tuck into the fender and the hood. But what is this right here? Well, this is a fake air vent. When you see this car in person, you'll notice that it has quite a few fake air vents, which I think is pretty pathetic. Anyway, in the center, we also have a cutout right here. This is functional. It sucks in air to feed that inline 6-cylinder engine, but two fake air vents right here and right there. That gets a thumbs down. For wheel setup, we have 19-inch wheels wrapped in 255s in the front, 275s in the rear. Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires, great tires. Running a newer version of those on our GTI, and they grip like crazy, so that shouldn't be a problem in the canyons or on the track. Right here we have these huge, I don't know how many pistons there are, but gigantic brake calipers, gigantic brake rotors. Should make this car stop on a dime, I should say. But overall, Toyota killed the design on the new Supra. Long hood, short rear end, perfect Grand Tour proportions, incredibly wide fenders in the rear, which makes this car look super aggressive when it's going down the road. But then when you come right here, you notice that there is another really long fake vent, which is hilarious. And then we have these side skirts that give the car an aggressive touch, along with a pretty beefy rear diffuser in the rear with these stainless steel exhaust tips. I heard the exhaust note of this car kind of sounds like a BMW because it is running a BMW engine. On the top we have this, like, I wouldn't call it a lip spoiler because it's kind of integrated into the trunk, but it sticks out from the top, so it's kind of like a spoiler. For the lights, they look similar to the FT1 concept, like I said, but they also have fake air vents on each side, which is laughable. Overall, I would give this a thumbs up for design. Now let's talk about the powertrain. This is running BMW's B58 engine, directly sourced from BMW, 3-liter inline 6 turbocharged, 335 horsepower. Should do 0 to 60 in about 4.1 seconds. Made it only to a 8-speed ZF automatic transmission, no manual transmission option right here. And for driving purists like me, that is incredibly disappointing. I really wish Toyota could have offered this car in the choice of 2 transmissions, because some people like to just go fast and tune the heck out of their cars, and some people just like to sit and row through gears on a nice canyon road. That's why for our GTI we chose to get a manual transmission, but that's beside the point. I wish Toyota could have just given us that option, because this car is essentially aimed at purists. This is a purist car, and Toyota is going the way of a lot of other automakers by basically trying to make this car go fast, and that's it. There are talks and rumors that Toyota is considering putting a manual transmission in this car in the future, but don't take my word on that. Those are just rumors, and that's just hearsay. So we'll definitely see if Toyota can do that in the future. Unfortunately, I can't give you a closer look at the interior of this car, but I will do that in the full review when we're able to get our hands on a Supra to drive. Looking forward to potentially doing that in the summer, so definitely stay tuned if you want to see that. Now, this car starts at $50,000 and can go all the way up into the mid to high 50s range. Now, with dealer markup, that is going to be almost probably in the $60,000 range, which is creeping into M2 territory, and I don't think I can justify this car over an M2, even though it is the successor to the all-great Mark IV Supra with the 2JZ engine. Mainly for me personally, that's because it doesn't have a manual transmission, and that from my consumer perspective as a driving purist, a manual transmission is a big deal breaker for me. Two of the cars that I own have manual transmissions, and I live in Los Angeles, which is riddled with tons and tons of traffic, as you guys probably know, but there are going to be tons of people who want to own the successor to the all-great Mark IV Supra, so they're going to be paying top dollar for this car. So I don't think this car is going to do poorly in sales, but I do think that the dealer markups are going to be absolutely insane, and I don't think it's going to be, you're going to see one for $50,000 like Toyota advertised. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a quick overview of the all-new 2020 Toyota Supra. If you want to learn more about the controversy surrounding this car, definitely go check out my video I made on that. I'll link it in the description down below or somewhere up here. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at CarVisionLA for news, updates, exclusive content, giveaway notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for automotive reviews, news, how-tos, and LA car culture. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.